Hey everyone, this is Marissa and welcome back to my channel, The Budgeting Wife, where we talk about budgeting tips that will help you win with money. Today we are talking all about Christmas and how much you should really spend on Christmas. I know that this is a season that a lot of budgets just go out the window and things can get super out of hand. So before that happens and while you're still figuring out all your Christmas shopping, let's talk about how much you should really spend on Christmas. But first, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are new and not yet subscribed. I would love to have you as part of my YouTube family. And with that, let's talk about how much you should really be spending on Christmas. So here's the thing, in this video I'm not going to be sharing the exact amount of money you should be spending because that is going to vary so much person by person depending on your income level and all of those sorts of factors. But I do have a few things for you to think through to kind of figure out how much you should really be spending on Christmas. The first thing that you should not do with your Christmas spending is go into debt. So if you are having to go into debt, put it on a credit card, any of those sorts of things, take out a line of credit on your house, then that is spending way too much on Christmas. You should not need to go into debt to get someone a gift for Christmas or get that extra Christmas decor. So if you are looking at having to take on debt for Christmas this year, then you are spending too much money. The second thing to think about is looking at the money that you already have saved. So if you have started a sinking fund, which is what I would totally recommend, and you can get ahead of it for Christmas 2019. So basically a sinking fund is taking money and setting it aside every single month to save for a large purchase that you know is coming up. So for Christmas, you can set aside a certain amount of money every single month, and then by December, you already have the money sitting there, and you don't have to worry about Christmas being a stress because you already have the money sitting aside, it has a place to go, and you are given the freedom and the permission to spend. So look and see what you already have saved in any sort of Christmas savings fund. So if you've been saving for the whole year, take a look at that and see if that is what you can work with for spending on this Christmas. If you already have some money set aside and saved for Christmas, but you know you want to spend a little bit more, that's fine. Just make sure that you put it in your December budget. The third thing to think about is to remember what is important this season. So it's probably not the most important thing that your kids get the latest and greatest item or something that they don't really need. Remember, the Christmas season isn't about gifts, but instead it's about family and spending time with those that you love. So rather than spending a whole bunch of money on things that people don't really need, think about ways that you can enjoy the season with your family by just spending time together. For me and my husband, we actually don't buy each other gifts. So instead we spend about $20 each buying stocking stuffers for each other as just little trinkets and fun little items that we give each other, rather than spending like $100 a piece on something that we honestly just don't really need. But instead, it's important to us that we just get to spend great quality time together in this season. And so we recently got to decorate our apartment together, and that was a ton of fun to just be able to spend that quality time. And we really don't need a whole bunch of gifts. And the fourth thing to think about when you are figuring out how much to spend on Christmas is to create a budget and stick to it. And I love a budget. Obviously, that's the name of my channel. But one of my favorite phrases is that a budget gives you permission to spend. So if you budget for it, then you have the freedom and the permission to spend the money. So if you can include Christmas in your budget while still taking care of all of your necessities and not taking on debt and even still working towards your financial goals, then it's totally okay to spend money for Christmas. But let's just make sure that you're covering those necessities and working on those financial goals before you put Christmas into the mix. So take a look at your budget, set a budget for Christmas, and make sure that you are sticking to that amount. Christmas is such a fun and wonderful holiday, and so don't let it be ruined by taking on debt this season or blowing your budget on things that people don't need. So I hope that this helped you think through how much you should really be spending on Christmas this year. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos. And with that, I will look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Bye guys.